Hey guys, Gojo here. I am back with another World of Tanks replay, and it is yet another Beaver replay. He's on his EU account, as you can see, with Epitome of Stupidity being his name over here. He's playing the MT-25, the Tier 6 light tank for the Russians. The little toy tank. I love this thing. It looks so cool. I really need to rebuy it, if I'm honest. But yeah, the gun it uses is a 76mm, 125 pen, 115 damage. It's got a pretty nice rate of fire. Yeah, it's just a pretty nice tank in general. A lot of people don't like it on the principle that it replaced the T50-2. Now, I was unfortunate that I wasn't able to get the T50-2 in time. I was going for it, and then they decided to replace it with this. I had the T50, and I just decided to not really play it anymore. And as we can see, Beaver's doing a nice bit of active spotting, which is my preference of spotting in a scout. I dislike passive scouting. Not that it's a problem. I mean, it's a good way of spotting still. It's just not my cup of tea. I prefer keeping on the move. He actually managed to bounce the ARL there, and he's checking what this Panzer IV is looking at, and he is looking over here, looking to get a shot into him. So he got a few nice early spots there. He got a shot into the Panzer IV-H as well as spotting the Steuerwaffenträger, the Tiger P, the ARL, and the Churchill. The Panzer IV tried to snap a cheeky shot into Beaver there, in between these houses. Beaver not able to get a shot. There is a bit of porch fencing, I guess, in the way that he wasn't able to shoot through. And that Panzer IV-H is firing heat with the 105mm derp, and thankfully it got absorbed by the tracks of Beaver's MT-25. Because if that little cunt decides he wants to spam heat at a light tank, then, you know, he deserves everything that comes to him. If he doesn't know how to use it and he shoots at tracks, then, you know, he deserves to die. But Beaver is looking for long-range shots on this VK3001H, which is now a heavy tank. Used to be... No, that always was a heavy tank, wasn't it? It was the VK3601H that used to be a medium. Going for a bit of long range. I think some of those will have hit, maybe two of the blind shots will have hit. Just a couple seem to go either a little bit high or a little bit low. But then again, he could have just not hit him at all. There was another shot that dropped low. And if you look at the map, most of Beaver's team has either gone into the city, stayed in E2, thinking they're tank destroyers and to snipe. Looking at you, heavy tank number 6. And the rest of his team died over on the railway side. And he spotted a T-21 camming the base on WZ, but he decides he wants to go after this Steuerwaffenträger, the Tier 7 paper TD. It's a premium. It's okay, it's just a bit of a sad tank really, it's not the best. He's decided to move away. There was just a bit too much heat on him with that T67. Oh, that T67, that 121. 121? T21. Jesus Christ, John. The T21 shooting at him and was actually putting some effective fire into him. Or effective fire towards him as well. So he's actually going to come and look for this T67. He's going to set up in these bushes, see what he can spot for this heavy tank number 6. And there he spots a T-3485, manages to hit him as he's reversing. The T-67 decides he's getting cocky, and he can't shoot for shit though, so it's all good. And when you can't shoot for shit, you decide to ram, and what happens when you ram? You die. As we can see there, T-3485M on Beaver's team, you know, pretty good, Tier 6 premium. Decided to drown himself, and Beaver's putting more fire into this VK. Nice 2 side shots there. The next one could have potentially taken him out, but he's looking for shots on this Panzer IV-H now. He doesn't like that engagement. He's not really got the gun depression to fight that fight against the Panzer IV-H. You can just poke the ridge, and I'm pretty sure that Panzer IV-H is using the 105mm derp, like the other one was. So, yeah, it's really not a fight you want to win. You want to win? That you're gonna win. And Beaver's just eyeing up what he wants to do next. If you look at the map, the T29 and the T25-2 are pushing into the enemy base. Beaver puts on a nice shot into the T-34-85, who's decided to go back to respond to the threat of the T-29. The T-25-2 actually got taken out by the camping WZ. Beaver looking for shots in this VK. There's another one. One more and he's dead. And there you go, manages to pick him up. The T-34-85. He's Polish, he's just going to rush in because he doesn't know what else to do. So the moment he comes over, Beaver should be able to kill him, and there you go. So now it's just the Leopard on fairly low health. T-34, he's lost some HP, and a Panzer IV-H. And the Panzer IV-H derps a shot into the floor as he gets tagged by, I think it was the T-50 as well as Beaver. The M12 takes out the T-50 on Beaver's team though. And this Panzer IV-H hasn't actually got the derp. He's got that gun that I can't remember what size it is, but it's got 110mm of penetration, 110 damage. He manages to put 2 shots into Beaver there, and Beaver manages to circle him and take him out, as well as poke up and take a shot on the Leopard there, manages to take him out. And now it's just a T-34 left over here, and he's not going to have moved from that position. So once he manages to deal with him, oh, the T-34's come looking for him. Auto aims, gets on into him, manages to track him as well, I think, there. I mean, all he needs to do here... Oh, you're going to come down here, okay. See, what I'd have done at that point, I'd have taken one shot from the T-34. You go down the hill, you use your speed to get around him. You're going to get so far past his turret traverse that you're going to be able, even when you bleed speed, when you turn around to come back up the hill and round him, he's not going to have the turret traverse to be able to turn around and manage to hit you. But I do actually quite like this. He's disengaged from the T-34, got unspotted, and he's looping round. That's given time for the Su-85 to come in, and the Jackson's rolling in as well. So now that the T-34 is occupied with the Su-85, Beaver is able to come around and pick him up. It is only for 1 HP, but you know, it is what it is. So Beaver picked up his top gun with that little kill still there. 1600 damage, very nice, and he's just picking up a bit of spotting now. Artillery is still in play for the enemy, so he's looking to be careful of that. And a full health T-21. Oh my god, Beaver was so busy typing GG, he almost got stuck doing a handstand. That would have been incredible if he'd have got stuck like that. But anyway, Beaver is deciding to move down into the dip rather than going across the bridge. If you go across the bridge, then you are exposed to potentially being spotted, and then you're fucked because you've got nowhere to go because you're on a bridge. But he decided to move around into this bit of low ground. It's possible that the T-21 stayed there, or he's over here trying to spot for artillery. The potential for him to be along the A-line, there is the possibility that he could be. I think it's mostly unlikely that he will be. He's not moved from the base the whole game. And it's actually the M12 that's in that advanced position and actually spots Beaver, as Beaver spots him. And he's turning to shoot at Beaver, so Beaver puts one into him. All you got to do is just stay safe and not get shot until you come around the corner, and the T-21 is actually there in waiting. So he was letting the M12 do the spotting and then picking up what was coming around for the M12. On Beaver at this point, all you got to do, sit in proxy, you're going to get the spotting for him. The T-29 is in a position to shoot him. Artillery should be able to hit him. Just like that. So there you go. that was Beaver's game in the MT25, the rather nice little toy tank. Looking at this replay, I really do need to pick it up again. Beaver's got 2 marks of excellence on it, actually. And although this says 1.82%, I do not know why. He's actually close to the 3rd mark, I believe. So yeah, hopefully you're able to get that, Beaver. Good luck to you. And yeah, he managed to pick up a top gun with 6 kills, 1,700 damage, 2,500 spotting. It's a very nice game indeed. 4,200 combined with damage done and assistance. So yeah, that's a very nice game in a tier 6 tank in what was a tier 7 game, but 357. So yeah, very nice. Well played, Beaver, and yeah, thank you for sending that one in. So let's go and look at the post-battle results.